Welcome to week 5, the second half of our class. It's hard to believe the time flies so quickly. I trust that you've had a great weekend or week and completed your Hesed project. As you know, I took my wife to the Creation Museum and the Ark encounter. Both are just important for you to put on your list of places to go and to learn such professionally done material to substantiate your faith in God creating the heavens and the earth. It was really fantastic. And the Ark encounter, we spent a day there, and then we bought the combo ticket so that we could go to the museum at a discounted rate, and then discovered that the museum would have allowed us to come back a second day, but we did not have time to do that. So I hope you had as much good time as I did on that project. As we enter this fifth week, it's an important week for us to carefully consider. As we look at the lesson objectives, we begin to see that we are approaching a deeper level of involvement. By the end of the week, we would be able to articulate a response to a critical ethical dilemma facing pastoral counselors as it relates to depression and medications for mental illness. Number 2, to reflect theologically and personally on issues that may hinder effective pastoral care and counseling. And number 3, to discuss key strategies and ethical imperatives for dealing with sexual abuse among church leadership and congregation. And by the way, that is a reality that I have encountered with more than one person, having to deal with the sexual abuse of a leading person in the congregation. Our discussion board leans that direction, and it is a complex issue. Well, we have more reading to do this week, chapters 14, 15, and 16 in Kelman and Forey, as well as chapters 12, 13, and 14 in Kelman book. We have 2 wonderful PDF documents as resources this week. The first one is by the American Association of Pastoral Counselors on Code of Ethics. It is probably at a deeper level than most of us are going to be involved because it has propensities toward talking about a person who would establish a business or be part of a business. But the material in it is so relevant for those of us who do pastoral counseling at church. So some things don't apply. I understand that. But glean from it the important aspects that God wants you to be aware of as you read through that are very relevant to you and your ministry. And then the second document is about the counselor and the law by an excellent professional, a man by the name of Hammer. You can read his credentials at the end of the article. Again, it's some serious issues there, and we've all heard of pastoral misconduct and the resulting lawsuit, the embarrassment in the community, the publication, newspapers and TV news just love to say pastor arrested for sexual misconduct, taken to court. They love those kind of things, and in a sense it is appropriate, and in another sense it's overplayed. But how we need to guard against those issues, and the Hammer article lays out some very clear-cut and suggested policies to be certain that you are following ethical practices in your pastoral counseling. And then we have 2 assignments: the ethical practice of dealing with depression and medications. It's a 2-page document, but the assignment in the syllabus on page 4 is full and running over with questions that you are to address in those 2 pages. So be sure that, as I like to say, you write the paper, then you go back and you go to the specifications of the assignment, and then you say, yes, I answered that question. Yes, I answered that question. Well, that one I'm not so sure about. And you turn in a complete paper that way. Or, of course, it's not paper for you or for me, either one. And then this is the week to do number 3, personal interaction session. I would encourage you to go back and just read those directions carefully to revive in your mind what that is about. So that's where we're headed this week. God bless you.